Hello, I'm Megan Thornton, and I'm going to talk tonight about my biggest takeaways from my speech language pathologist interview and conducting the functional behavior assessment. I learned a lot in both of these assignments. I had never really talked to an SLP about what they do and what their job responsibilities are. I think, like some people, I just pictured that they pulled in kids and worked in small groups, and I didn't think too much about what else they did. So it was very interesting to learn how big her job is and how many responsibilities she has and how integral she is to the IEP process and to serving students with autism spectrum disorders. So, two things that really struck me that she said that when I looked back over the interview, preparing for this video journal, were that her name is Miss Carroll, Miss Susan Carroll. She really believes in dynamic assessment, and she really believes in collaboration. And I think that most teachers and people in education would say, yes, they agree with that. But going through the functional behavior assessment really showed me how much ongoing assessment can be really helpful for us learning the most we can about our students and why they're behaving one way a certain day and they might behave a different way another day. And that collaborating with other teachers and parents and the student can really give us a much more complete picture of the student and his or her motivations and the functions of their behaviors and how we can best guide them into having more appropriate behaviors for school. So, one of the ongoing issues in schools is there's not enough time, there's not enough staff, and those 2 points about dynamic assessment and collaboration, you really need enough people and you need enough time for the instructors and the support staff and the specialists to really do observations and complete FBAs and discuss things with each other. And it really is it's a whole group of people that are needed to best serve the student, and that we can learn the most about the student when it's not just one set of eyes observing and one teacher with the student, but when you really have a whole group of people that are working with the student and that have the time to collaborate with each other and to talk about what they've learned and what they think and use their background and their expertise to really to collaborate to best serve the student. So I think my biggest takeaways from these two assignments were how important it is that we work together and we respect what the other people on the team come to the table with, and that we continue to work and to fight for, as educators, more funding and more time and to collaborate, to observe, to do all these other things, for example, like FBAs that really serve the student. But we can't do it if we don't have the time and if all of our time is spent doing direct instruction. So I think that's what I came away with.